Now, before we move on, let's discuss some of those more advanced database properties, specifically relations and rollups. If we click plus to add a new property to our database, we can see these exist in the more advanced section here. Now, a relation connects pages between databases, creating powerful data relationships. For example, let's say we have a task database and a projects database. We can link those two together with a relation property. Now we can see all the tasks that belong to that project. Rollups work alongside relations. They aggregate data from those connections. So for example, if we're connecting our tasks in our projects database, we could show the percentage of tasks that are completed for each project. And that's automatically going to update every time a task is updated as complete. Together, relations and rollups unlock Notion's superpower as a connected workspace where information flows seamlessly. So we're going to go ahead and test out this exact example so you can see how it works. Coming into the My homepage that we've created, I'm just going to do / and add another inline database. I'm going to add it as a new empty database. And this time we're going to call it personal projects. I'm going to click into this name property and change it to project. Now we know how to do that. And then we're going to select add property and select our relation option. It's then going to ask what we want to relate this to or connect this to. So we're going to select our personal tasks database. If you don't see it, just search the name and it should come up. And underneath it will show you the page it's located on. Now here you can choose what you want to call it. We can choose any other name. I'm just going to keep it as personal tasks. We can see it's related to our task database. We're not going to limit the number of options we can have in here because you can have multiple tasks to a project. And then here, two-way relation decides if we want to just connect this on one database or we want to connect it in both places. We want to make this a two-way relation. And again, you can change the related property name. I'm just going to leave it as is and select add relation. And now we can see that in both databases, we now have a relation property. If we come into our projects and we add a new page here, we can call this learning Notion. And then if we click into our personal tasks relation property, we can now tag our different tasks to this project. And you do that by hovering over and linking a page. If you accidentally link one, you just hover it over again and unlink it. In our instance, we want to link both of these tasks. As I link them, they appear on our tasks database within personal projects. Just going to make this a little bit wider. And now that we have our relation set up, let's take a look at rollups. So again, on our personal projects database, I'm going to add a new property. This time I'm going to select rollup. It will just add it automatically, but we can always click in to then edit the settings. I'm going to change the rollup name to progress, and then we're going to select edit property. Now we have to choose the relation this is pulling from. So we're going to select our personal tasks. We then want to select the target property. So where are we pulling the data from? We need the relation, then we need the specific property. So we're not going to select task. We're going to come in and select status. And if I click off for now, it's just going to show us all of the statuses. So our final step is under calculate. We want to decide what we want to show in this property. So we're going to click in and we're going to say % per group and then select complete. So what we're saying is we want to show the percentage that are complete. And now we can choose how we want to display this as a number, a bar, or a ring. I quite like the bar option. You can choose the color if you want, and you can also choose if you want to show the number. As you can see now, we have a progress bar that measures the percentage of tasks within this project that are marked as complete. If we come up to our task database and we mark this one as complete, you can see that changes to 100. If we change it back, it goes back to 50%. And now we have two databases that are interacted and communicating with each other seamlessly. Now it's your turn. Your action step is to create a personal projects database, add a relation to your personal tasks, Link the different tasks assigned to a project called Learning Notion, and then go ahead and create a rollup property that links to your personal tasks relation, pulls from the status property, and calculates the percentage that are complete. Once that's all set up and your homepage looks like mine, you're ready to move on to the next lesson. This lesson has been part of our Navigating Notion series. You will find access to all links and resources in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, please do leave a comment. I'm here to help. If you'd like to continue watching, I recommend this one next.